Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tom DePalma. Hey, I wanted to reach out and talk to you guys, man. It's I see a lot of videos and YouTube, Instagram, all these things popping up all the time, and everybody's got this, how to create a life of happy and healthy and wealthy, and how to create this and entrepreneurial enterprises and all these different suggestions. We'll just call it that, and there's some validity behind it, guys. Don't get me wrong, there's some validity behind all that, all the information they're putting out. And it's interesting because you could take some of the good points out of it and maybe do something with it, but everybody, it's always like, how do I say? It's like a secret. Okay, if you do this, if you don't do this, maybe come join my course and we can do this and we can do that. And something, man, come on, come on. See, what I found out is this. What I found out is this. It takes a lot of perseverance and a lot of discipline. Now, here's what people aren't going to tell you. They're going to tell you, but are they really going to bring it to you? Are they really going to grab you and take you on this journey and show you what it's all about? It takes perseverance. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes changing in many different aspects. You're going to change the way you think about your financial situation. You have to make those budgetary changes. You got to sacrifice a lot. A lot. You have to make sacrifices. And something, when you're older, right? When you're older and you got family and kids and you got these big boy responsibilities that I call it, it's a difficult task. It's a difficult task. And like you heard me saying many times before, is like people don't like change. So especially people that are close to you, colleagues, family members, they don't like change. So when you start making these changes to your living philosophy, it affects others, right? There's that ripple down, right? So these changes, people don't like them, and it creates a conflict. It creates a conflict. So what happens is, like, you got two choices, really. You can sit them down and say, look, this is what we need to do in order to better our lives, and we need to do this. And yes, these sacrifices are extremely uncomfortable, but they have to be made. So you're seeing these videos of people who are established and have walked that path, which is great. But on their journey, what did they have to deal with? Okay, that's what I want to get at. That's the nucleus of what I'm getting. I want to bring to you, because those are the setbacks and the hurdles that you're going to have to contend with, that are going to derail you. Okay, that are going to derail you and take you off your course of action. Okay, if you're not prepared for them. Okay, so you need to be prepared, and there's work to do, right? So you can watch all these courses and these videos on so and so and being a millionaire and all this other stuff, and I wish them best. I wish them the best, and for many of them, they've already done that, and congratulations on that. I'm on my journey, and I'm doing extremely well. But here's the thing. So for me, okay, and everybody is, when you stand at the start line, okay, everybody has a different personal, we'll just call it skill set, what they're going to the start line with. Okay, for me, all right, nobody's going to outwork me, right? I can tell you about getting up at 4:30 in the morning, working until 6, 7 o'clock at night for years and years and years. I'm talking decades, guys. All right, managing 50 to 100 guys on a job site, right? I can tell you all about that stuff. So nobody's going to tell me how to manage people. Nobody's going to tell me how to be able to motivate and inspire and deadlines, and nobody's going to tell me about that stuff. I've been dealing with that my whole life. But for me, when I showed up at the start line, what was I missing? Okay, why wasn't I getting to the life I wanted to live? Okay, so it's like you need to take that individual, okay, and when you stand them in front of the path in the start line, okay, you need to know the character and the attributes, good and bad, what this person is trying to achieve and succeed. And now you need to create, as they're going down the road, absorbing all the information, the personal development, the goal structures, the set, all the assets that they have, the liabilities that they have, and you need to start creating that path to get them on that road. So when you take, somebody who's already established, okay, you need to dig deep and find out where they started from. You need to find out where they started from. Because if you're not going to the beginning and visiting that history of where they start from, their generational upbringing, their hereditary upbringing, the philosophies, the living philosophies of what they were taught, okay? Those are certain things that could be a hindrance to them along their journey. And if you're not doing that, you're already starting off in a position where you're not addressing things that are going to come up. And if you're not prepared and you did not at least visit these, you're going to potentially suffer a legitimate setback. We don't want to do that. We want to minimize the setbacks. We want to minimize them. So, like I said, you're not going to tell me, motivation and inspiration and wanting to get ahead and work ethic and management tasks and goal structures and nobody's going to teach me that. I already know how to do that. Okay. What I needed for me, and this is why it's important for you, okay, is how do I course correct, use my assets and start focusing them in the right direction. Okay, that's what I needed to do. With many of you, it's going to be the same thing. How do I refocus what I've been doing, my good and bad, refocus that, course correct, okay, to put it in the proper direction to start going down the road to achieve success, a certain lifestyle, a wealth pattern, or whatever it may be that you want to achieve. Now, this is what it needs to be. This is what it needs to be. And if you do this with disciplined actions and habits, you start off with disciplines. What do they say? It takes 28 days or 21 days to 30 days for you to create through discipline. You have to take these discipline actions, okay? Where it's like, I have to do it. I have to do it. It's literally, motivation. You have to motivate yourself to do it. It's willpower at that point. Okay. Now, once you get, it's like going to the gym, guys. All right. When you go to the gym long enough and you don't go to the gym on certain days, what happens? You end up feeling let down, like you didn't do something. Something's missing. It literally like throws your mentality, your emotions, and your physical abilities. Like you feel like you let something down, like you did something wrong. Okay, this is what you want to do with your same discipline. So you're going to take these disciplined actions that other people who have been highly successful have been doing for decades and decades and hundreds of years, and you're going to implement these into your daily lives. Okay, after just say 28 days, 21 days, 28 days, it's going to become a habit. Okay, those habits are creating the actions. Okay, those habits are going to produce actions. Those actions are going to produce the results. Now, until you get into that pipeline of thinking, it's like a whole bunch of, it's chaos. It's chaos. So you need to really, narrow it down into the pipeline. And we got to focus and course correct. We got to look deep into your past. We got to find out things that can derail you. And then we can turn around and say, all right, here's my assets, here's my liabilities, physical and emotional and mental and spiritual. And now we get you on that path. Okay, we dove into the past, we looked at things. Okay, course correct. Here's my path through disciplines, habits, results, actions, and results. Now you're going down. Now you're moving forward. Now you're going to take all the information that's been on the road to success and you're going to put it in your backpack and you're going to keep growing and going and going and going. And you're not even going to be thinking about the results. The results are just going to happen. Okay? Along that way, you're going to hit pitfalls and speed bumps, but your mind is going to be prepared for it. That's how you overcome. That's how you create. That's how you get there. Okay? If you're not ready for it, you're going to get blown up. Okay? So listen, join the course, man. I took a course program. Okay? I took a program from some of the best mentors ever to walk the face of this earth. Okay, and I took it, and I didn't reinvent this. I did not reinvent this. All I did was take the information, okay? I put it into a course program, and yes, I put my little flavor on it. Okay, I put my little spice on it, but I did not change the curriculum. All I did was take what was I was taught, what I applied into my life, and now I want to share it with you because it works. It's as close as you're going to get to a foolproof plan for you to go down the road to achieve a life that you want to achieve. It's that simple. And if you don't do it and you're going out there and trying to do it on your own, you're gambling with your future and the future for yourself, your financial future, your success and your family's future. And that isn't a gamble I wanted to take. So I dumbed it down. I went to the source. I got the information from the source. I created something out of it. I live it every day. And I want to share with you because when I share with you, you grow. Everybody grows. I continue to go down the road. Everybody wins. It's a win win. That's what I want to do for you. So join the course, okay? It's absolutely amazing. And at a bare minimum, I can promise you this: you're going to look at this and you're going to say, "Wow, this is pretty powerful stuff." And I really hope we can grow together. We can continue to grow. I can continue sharing ideas and things that have happened to me, and show potential and opportunities for you that you can take advantage of. And it's all part of the course. So I hope you join. Send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. I'll talk to you later.